Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a inventory and declutter of my eye primers. So these are all my eye primers. I just have them like in an acrylic container like this in my Alex 5 drawer. So I do have a lot of primers. I don't use all of them, so I definitely need to get rid of some. So let's go ahead and jump in. So first is this Milani eyeshadow primer. I love it. It's one of my holy grails. I love this primer so much, and as you can see, I've almost used it up. So definitely going to hang on to this one. This is one that came with a purchase from Ulta. It's the Pure Minerals Crease eyeshadow primer. I don't think I've used it, or maybe I've used it once, I just don't remember. Definitely gonna keep this one because it's brand new, so holding on to that. This is the Sephora Glitter Glue Primer, and I love this for like pigments or glitter or any eyeshadows that have a lot of sparkle to them. It really helps it adhere to your eyelid, so I'm going to keep that one. Love it. Same thing with this one. This is the e.l.f. Glitter Primer, and I love this stuff. It works really good and it's super affordable, so I'm going to keep that. I'm sorry if it's like not focusing too well. This is from The Balm. It's called Put a Lid on It. I've actually just started using this recently. It's fairly newer to my collection, so I definitely want to keep that. This is one by Wet n Wild, and it's called Shimmer. I do not like the original eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. It's just too drying for my eyelids. I have drier eyelids, so I need something that's a little bit more moist. But I do like this one because it has this beautiful shimmer to it. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, can you even see that? There you go. Look how pretty that is. So I love this one. I'm definitely going to keep that. I have these three behind the scenes eye primers from Lorac, and I actually really like these eyeshadow primers. I know a lot of people don't like this one, but I personally do because they're not as drying on my eyelids. I feel like they're a little bit more moisturizing. So the people that probably don't like these are the ones that have very oily eyelids, and that's not the case for me, so I'm going to keep all of these. These are sample sizes. I think they came with all my Lorac eyeshadow palettes, so definitely need to start using these up. This is a deluxe sample of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because it's so old and it's really not one of my favorite eye primers. It's more drying on my eyelids, so I need to toss that. This one is a newer one to my collection. I don't think I've even used it yet. It's the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, the anti-aging one. Hopefully this will be more moisturizing so that I can keep it and use it, but if it's too drying, I will definitely get rid of it, but I'm gonna keep it for now. This is just a sample of the Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it because I usually just don't use samples up, so getting rid of that. This is the Femme Couture Flawless Touch Eye Primer. I got this at Sally's a really long time ago, and I never really used it too much, and I should have, but it says it's good for 6 months, and it's been way past 6 months, and it actually smells kind of funky, so I'm going to go ahead and toss that one in the trash. And it's kind of a bummer that I didn't use that. This is a deluxe sample of the Nars Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, and I really like this one. And I've pretty much used most of it up. I even took the stopper out to get all the product out of there. There's still a little bit left, but this is really super old, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So this is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I've used quite a bit of this up. Has a lot of air in there, but I've probably used more than half of it up. But it just has a funky smell to it now. It's old. I gotta get rid of it. I need to toss it in the trash. This is not one of my favorite primers anymore. I used to love it, but I just feel like, again, my skin has changed. It's a little bit drier, especially my eyelids, so I need something more moisturizing, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And I might as well just go ahead and get rid of this one. This one's like a little sample. I haven't even used it yet, so I'll just pass this along to somebody, one of my friends or family. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Candlelight. This one is super old as well. Let's see. Let me smell it. Let me see if it smells funky. Yeah, it smells funky. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this. It's just really old. It's just like a gold eyeshadow base, and I really just never reached for it, so it's pretty, but it's just not one I would reach for, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in the trash because it smells weird. This is the City Color Cosmetics Shadow Primer, and I really didn't like this. I felt like my eyeshadows did crease with this, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one or pass it along. It's just like a cream, but I find that these kind don't really work well for me, so I'm definitely going to get rid of this and pass it along. Sorry, it's like the camera's at a weird angle, so I'm trying to hold it at an angle for you, but the viewfinder thing's upside down, so. Oh, I guess I have another one of these anti-aging primers from Urban Decay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one too. This is a little sample of the Benefit Stay Don't Stray, and I actually really like this. It gives, like, it cancels out redness. It has good coverage for a primer. It's a little sample, and I feel like I've used it quite a bit, and it's just, I still have more in there. And it doesn't smell funky or anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this and try to use it up. Since it's so tiny, it's like, you know, just use it up. This is another Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Candlelight. This one doesn't smell, so I think this one's newer, because I have two of them, and I know one's a lot older than the other. This one must be the old one because it smells, but this one doesn't smell at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this along to somebody else that I know, so they can enjoy it, because I just never reach for it. This is a sample of the Tarte Clean Slate 360 Creaseless 12-Hour Smoothing Eye Primer. I don't think I've ever used this, but I do want to try it out because I've never even tried it before. Oh, I squeezed too much out. Oh no, it smells weird. No, I'm going to get rid of it. It stinks. It smells funky, so it's probably old. I'm going to get rid of that. This is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer Shadow, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this. I can't remember if my friend Karen gave me this in our swap, our UK and US swap. She may have, because I don't remember if I got this in a purchase or not. Anyways, this is what it looks like. It's just like a shadow primer. It's really, really hard to squeeze out of here, and it's just not something I think I would ever grab for, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And I'm also going to get rid of this little Bare Minerals one. This is the Prime Time, just the eyelid primer, and it smells a little weird too. It's probably old. I'm just going to toss it in the trash. This is by L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Color Rich, what is this called? Base Fixing and Unifying Eyeshadow Primer. So my friend Karen did send me this from the UK, so this is not something you can find in the US. I really haven't given it that much love. Let's see, do you sharpen it or do you twist it up? You must have to sharpen it. I've used it maybe once or twice. So I'm gonna keep this because she did send it to me, and I really haven't given it that much love, but from what I recall, it's just a little too thick. Yeah, it feels really, really thick. So actually I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. It's just too thick for an eyeshadow primer. Like I said, my eyelids are dry, so I need something that's like kind of thin in consistency but moisturizing, and this is just too thick and drying. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this as well. So I feel bad because she did send it to me, but you know, if I'm not gonna use it, it's pointless just to keep it for no reason really at all. So I had a total of 25 eyeshadow primers. I'm keeping 12. I'm getting rid of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. If you want to count this one, it'll be 13. So yeah, 12 to 13 eyeshadow primers that I'm getting rid of. That's pretty good in my opinion. So I'm really happy with the progress of this video as well as my concealer video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.